Welcome back. Look at Bitcoin. It's at $110,000 and we're only $2,000 away from our previous high. So today we saw Bitcoin rise up earlier today and rise up some more this afternoon. Things are looking pretty darn bright. In fact, I talked about that banana zone this morning, and I've been talking about Bitcoin getting back to its previous high and forming a new high for quite some time. So today I'm going to talk a little bit more about that and also talk about what's going on in the world of Bitcoin and crypto, right? So what made today go up overall? Well, this morning there was a little, a little bit of enthusiasm over a possible trade discussion or trade agreement, I should say, between the U.S. and China. So both sides, U.S. and China, will be meeting in London to discuss, how to get around this tariff situation, right? So this morning, stocks were looking a little bit brighter, a little bit greener. So overall, if that happens, because it's anticipated that it's going to happen this week, that some kind of agreement will come to be, and if that happens this week, markets will soar even higher. Okay, but I don't think that was the exact cause, though. I think what drove Bitcoin higher was actually due to this Genius bill. It seems like this is moving along through Congress. It went through some hurdles, and now it seems like this will be passed by the end of this month, which is really good. A lot of people are looking forward to this, even though this specifically doesn't relate to Bitcoin or alts. It does set a precedent for favorable regulations going forward. This is really regulating stable coins, but it does separate, creates a category, stablecoin, and then you have securities and non-securities like Bitcoin and pretty much everything else out there, right? But overall, this is one of the things that's happening this year in terms of going pro-crypto in the United States. We're not going backwards. We're not having all these companies be sued by the SEC. No, it's actually the complete opposite. So I think this is what actually caused Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto market to come up, because this is now moving along. And there are many that feel like this is going to happen. This is going to be approved before the end of the month, which, again, would be a huge catalyst to drive things forward. This with a trade agreement, with possible maybe a low inflation reading on Wednesday, man, things could be really, 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 really hot. And not only that, Bitcoin overall, I've been talking about, all the fundamentals and things that are changing around the world. For example, the new South Korean president, right, wants to go very pro-crypto. You can see they want to open the doors for big banks to embrace Bitcoin and crypto. They want to come out crypto ETFs. They want to roll back a lot of the strict regulations that they have. South Korea is huge with crypto, and this could definitely drive things forward as well. And you got the ETFs, you got the institutional buying that continues forward. IBIT has just blew through 70 billion. It's the fastest ETF to hit that mark ever in history. Look at all the other ones that took like 1,700 days, 2,000 days. This one less than a year to get to 70 billion. And maybe in another year, it may become the biggest ETF on the planet. The way it's growing, it's like parabolic, kind of like Bitcoin's price if you zoom out, right? So this is what I've been saying. Those of you guys that paid attention on HODLed and DCA'd, right? This is all you have to do. It's the winning strategy. Everything else that happens, they're distractions. We may get some up and downs. We may get some sideways movement. Ultimately, Bitcoin's going up because demand is soaring and supply is diminishing. It's really that simple. You just gotta put two and two together. And now that we are around 110 again, and we have broken out of this downward channel, a lot of people think we are getting ready for that next leg up, right? To that next level before we, before we truly go to peak. And many people are thinking, this is using Fibonacci level, that the next level is $130,000. And I do think after we break through 112, there's really nothing stopping us from reaching that. The liquidity, M2 money supply is going up. You got bonds still in disarray, but more and more countries are issuing them. The macro stuff is not good. All these things are driving people to Bitcoin, right? Including the great fundamentals. So, yeah, very likely. Here's another one. This is looking at a breakout of a bull flag, and this is showing that Bitcoin is heading to 137,000. 130, 137, 140, 125. We will see that next leg up soon. It's going to get very, very exciting, and it could be even this week. When Bitcoin moves, it moves very quickly. Extremely quickly, more quickly than you can imagine, right? And we've been stuck here for like about a month or so now, right? And it may be moving quickly. And the good thing is, outside of Bitcoin, you have a lot of other crypto that are moving once again. XRP is having a good day. Solana is having a good day. You can see NASDAQ is expanding the crypto index, adding 4 new assets, and they happen to be the ones that have ETFs pending too, except Stellar Lumens. So they added Ripple, Solana, Stellar Lumens, and Cardano. Cardano also has a spot ETF pending. Ripple and Solana do as well. So NASDAQ may be, front running things, or they know this is popular. I don't know why Stellar's put in there, but still, this is positive. Also for Sui, Sui's having a really good day, coming back pretty strongly. And this is because they're getting past this hack. Their CEDAS protocol DEX, suffered a hack. They got the money back. Sui Foundation also lent them some money. And overall, they are good to go. They locked it down. It's an unfortunate situation, but it does show you that the foundation and the chain and CEDAS, they're on top of things and they're trying to correct it. And it does seem like things have been corrected. So that's awesome as well. And speaking of Cardano, you know what? XRP is coming, or XRP support is coming to the top Cardano wallet. So there's a lot of interoperability these days, right? And if you think about it, XRP army is strong. Cardano army is strong. I don't even know what Cardano army is called. Cardanians or Cardanzo. I don't know. But if you think about it, if you take these two communities and put it together, that would be super, super strong. So that is also pretty positive as well. And then you got another big chain like Avalanche, continues to do well, surging with transactions, and that's because they're onboarding a lot of really good games. Here's one with Maple Stories, 1 million daily transactions due to Maple Stories, which is a big Web 2 game that converted to Web 3. Also, Off the Grid is still doing very well. Web 2 game, Web 3 game, with Web 2 game with Web 3 elements. So you got a lot of stuff going on, guys. You got to pay attention. It's not just Bitcoin. There are a lot of alts out there, right? They may be underperforming right now, but they have a lot of things going on. You don't really want to ignore it, right? So things are looking good. By the way, I've been talking about these Bitcoin watches, right? And I did receive mine today. If you look at that, look at that. This is a beautiful watch. This is a transparency watch that they have. Black with this orange face, orange Bitcoin face. Look at that. It is beautiful. I gotta say, it is beautiful. I love the way this watch looks. I'm gonna start wearing this at the conferences. And I have made a deal with Coin Vigilante, the company behind this, to come out exclusive Cryptos R Us CRU watches. And some of them will be very limited with serial numbers. So that is in play, but that's going to take months before it comes out. But in the meantime, if you do want to check out their watches, make sure you do so. It is under the brand new CryptoZeros.com website under merch. Check them out. But also, I've been talking about the website a lot. There's a lot of great things on it. Make sure you go check it out. All right, guys, that is it. I'm going to leave you guys looking at your gains tonight. I was thinking about streaming, but I will save the excitement for tomorrow, because tomorrow we may see a brand new all-time high by the time I stream. Okay? So, have a good night, guys. Smash the like. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.